Hi guys, welcome to Pilates with Flo. We're here today for a quick 10-minute full body defining workout. So when you're ready, come on over to your mats and let's get started. We're going to be starting today with some nice spinal articulation stretching. So you're going to bend through the right elbow, place the hand behind the back of the head. When you're ready, as you exhale, you're going to draw that right elbow over to your left knee and then lengthen through the spine to sit up for one. Once again, you crunch elbow to left knee and return for two. Just two more left here. That's three. Really try to get contact between that elbow and the opposite knee for four. Release that right hand down to the mat. Let's repeat to the other side now. So as you exhale, that elbow comes over across the body, touches the knee, and return for one. And cross for two. So this is a great spinal articulation stretch, really warming up the spine as well as the core. Excellent work. So when you're ready, releasing that hand down, we're going to move into our halfway roll downs to activate the core and get started. I want you to keep your feet planted on the mat, nice bent legs, extend those arms out in front of you. As you exhale, come into that C curve bend through the spine, beautiful work. And as you inhale, lengthen through the spine, coming up for one. As you exhale, come back to C curve, really melt those ribs down to the hip bones and lengthen for two. Just a few more left here. Keeping those arms nice and strong, shoulders down. Amazing. All right, on your next halfway roll down, we're going to hold that C-curve position and you're going to extend that right leg out long, gliding your heel across the mat and then bend back up for one. Let's repeat that on the right leg. So you're just gliding that heel, keeping in contact with the mat. That's three. You just have two more left. I want you to take it slow. Really keep that core engaged here, guys. Amazing work. Let's repeat to the left now. So extend it out long and draw in. Exhale to extend. Inhale to draw in for two. Keep going here for three. Pointing through those toes as you extend out long for four. One more. Perfect. Your right leg is going to float into tabletop, staying in the C-curve position, and then lower down. Let's alternate to the left, to the right, to the left. Excellent. Feel free here, if you're getting a bit of pain in the lower back, to come down onto your elbows, pressing through the forearms if you do. Otherwise, stay in that C-curve just for a couple more here. Engage that core, looking great. All right, we've got four more each leg. Keep going. Really trying to point through those toes. Keep that core engaged. Try not to let anything else move but those legs. You're doing an amazing job here, really working that lower abdominal. So when you're ready, come on down to your elbows and then releasing all the way down onto the mat. We're going to raise both legs up to tabletop and we're starting with alternating toe taps. First to the right foot and then to the left. So you exhale to tap that right toe down and then the left. Great work. Move slowly at your own pace here with control. You can either keep your hands behind your head like I am, or if you need a modification, just keep them by your side. I want you to melt those ribs down towards your hip bones, making sure those ribs are not flaring out. We want to keep them tucked in, keeping that core engaged. Beautiful work, guys. Just a couple more left, and then we're going into our double leg toe taps. Amazing. Use your breath here. All right, so you're going to glue those knees and toes, and let's tap both down for one. So you exhale, tap both, and draw up for two. Exhale to lower, inhale to come up for three. We've got two more left and then we're adding on. So as we raise our legs up, we're going to extend them out long, then back in and lower. So extend, draw in, toe tap. Come back up, extend out long, draw in, and toe tap for two. Just three more left here. I know this is a bit of a challenge, guys, but you have got it. Going at your own pace, breathing deeply. Amazing. Great work. Plant those feet down. Draw that right knee into the chest for a quick hug. Then we're just going to extend that leg out long towards the sky. Taking a second here, feeling that flexion, and then you're going to bend that knee back in. We're going to extend it out straight and bend back in for 2. Just keep working through this muscle here. This is great for the hamstring area in particular. Just enjoying this movement. And releasing down. Let's repeat to the left now. So draw that knee in, and when you're ready, you're going to interlace behind the knee, and we're going to extend that leg out long to the sky, and then bend in for 1. Extend up to the sky and bend in for 2. Keep going with this movement, trying to point as you come up and flex as you lower. All right, release back down and roll over onto your left side. We're going to bend that top leg to 90 degrees in front of us, and the bottom leg is going to extend out long in line with our spine. We're starting with inner thigh lifts to that bottom leg. So when you're ready, you're going to inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, lift and lower for 1. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Keep going here. We've got 6 more left. As you can see, I want you to point through those toes. Imagine that you've got a thread in that inner thigh of the lower leg that's lifting your thigh up and lowering down. We're going into baby pulses now on that lower leg. So when you're ready, you're going to inhale, and then we're going to come up and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going here. We're almost done. Point the toes, squeeze that inner thigh. Excellent. Now we're going to hold that leg lift and simply point and flex the foot like so. Maintain the height of that lower leg. If you feel like a challenge, raise your top arm up towards the sky. Otherwise, keep your hand in front of you for support. Almost done here. Amazing work, guys. You've got this. Perfect. Now your bottom leg bends in to meet your top leg in a 90-degree bend. We're working through a beautiful clam for 5 reps. You can lift your feet up for a bit more of a challenge. And when you're ready, we're going to open and close. Open and close. Exhale to open, inhale to close. Perfect. Squeeze that top glute to open and close. You're not kicking, you're not using any power, it's that glute that's really working. If these feet lifted is too much for you, feel free to keep your feet on the mat. Amazing, should be feeling it in that top glute. Almost done, then we're going into clam pulses. Love myself a good clam pulse. It really works that glute area. So when you're ready, open and let's pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep breathing, use your breath. Breathe into that pain. Almost done. And release down, tap it out, tap that glute out. It's working so hard today. We're going to now roll up and over and repeat on the other side. So when you're ready, coming over, we're going to start with those inner thigh lifts. So your top leg comes into that 90 degree, your bottom leg is simply going to lift and lower for 1. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Keep working here at your own pace. Remember to point through those toes to keep the leg muscles engaged. I want you pressing through that top hip, pressing it towards the end of the mat to keep the core engaged as well. Almost done here, and then you know we're going into pulses. So 1 more lift, and then on your next lift, we're holding and let's pulse. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maintain the height of that leg. You're almost done. And then remember, we're going to hold that leg lift and simply point and flex that toe. So when you're ready, flex and point for 1. Flex and point for 2. Keep going. Really squeeze that inner thigh here. Make the workout count, guys. We're almost done today. Maintain that height. Let's define those muscles. You've got it. Releasing down. We're going to bring both legs to that 90 degree for the 90-degree clam. So when you're ready, lift those feet if it feels good. As you exhale, you lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift and open. Inhale, lower. Keep going at your own pace. Remembering to suck that navel in towards the spine, keeping the core engaged. This was a quick workout, but very effective, working so many different muscles of the body. Toning, defining, that's what we're about, you know it. Almost done, and then into clam pulses. I'm definitely feeling my top glute start to activate, that's for sure. It is on fire. So when you're ready, let's open and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. Natural breathing here. Inhaling through the nose, exhale through the mouth. We're almost done. And release down. Excellent. Feel free to tap it out. And when you're ready, come on over to your mats, because that was an amazing workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did, as always. So remember, please, to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I love hearing from you, and I'll see you next time.